3, 2, Ron.
She posts pics to get at me. Deja vu, just like last week. Kerpow.
Right in the kisser.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Boom, and welcome to the Big Honker Podcast, brought to you by Dive Bomb Industries. We shot them up over them skinnies today. I'm Jeff Stanfield with the world-famous Andy Shaver.
I thought you told me I had carte blanche in here to decorate however I wanted to.
What did I put in here?
There's a whole bunch of shit that's just, it seems like more and more stuff is piling into my only domain. I don't have anything else out here. Nothing else has my fingerprint.
What did I move in here? I moved that.
Well,
Steve Barber gave us that. And
we've got this. So there's some pictures that are magically showing up. There's a picture right where you had that coffee mug.
I just said that today was to get it out of the way. But what else is in here?
We got that box back there. We got graduation shit in the corner. Jeff.
I fucking graduated last around
my
this room,
domain.
So. Well, no, I think your domain is the area you're setting within 4 foot of you. I didn't say the whole fucking room.
No, I've got from that door to here.
Well, you mean
and
you're
I
at
don't
Ollie?
Understand. Well,
I got you an Ollie. I got you a leather recliner in here, and we do have a box of hoodies in here or caps. I don't have nowhere to put them. I got like a bunch of old school.
You got
caps.
a whole fucking
Go to StanfieldHunting.com.
You got a whole Connex.
Connex is full of shit.
Well, then we need to have a yard sale.
Okay, we're gonna sell all.
We
the,
do on StanfieldHunting.com.
Yep, StanfieldHunting.com. You can go up to the store and you can buy all kinds of stuff.
I gotta fix Jeff's camera.
Yard sale.
And Blake is brought to you by Modelo today.
Modelo.
And Chick-fil-A because Blake loves Chick-fil-A.
Ah, Chick-fil-A is good.
Do you get to have Chick-fil-A very often, Blake?
Not very often. I don't live very close to one.
So anytime you're by a Chick-fil-A, do you have Chick-fil-A?
Oh, you have to.
It's my favorite Columbus Day meal.
Yep. Columbus Day meal, a chicken sandwich. You can't beat it.
Nope. And why do the gays not like to go to Chick-fil-A? I've never understood that.
I don't think they like the gays.
You don't think so?
No.
I don't. All my gay friends love Chick-fil-A.
Really?
Yep.
How many gay friends do you have, Jeff?
I have a lot of gay friends.
How many?
If you have to name them, that means you really don't hang out with gay friends. I have gay friends. I mean, I have a brother.
My brother's gay.
Yeah, mine too. If he's not, I just think he's really confused.
Right.
Yeah.
So Blake and I were talking
About gay, my brother being gay?
No. The birds worked incredibly well today.
It looked like the 1st of November.
Do you
what I told
think
him.
that it is because of like the weather changes? Like we've had just the right amount of like north winds and stuff to make them
I don't know. I
different.
Was in the car 2 days ago. I was watching. I thinking, man, these birds getting. First of all, we had decided that we have the dumb birds fly at first light.
Yeah.
Then the really smart birds fly from 30 minutes after first light till about 8:45, and then at 9 o'clock the dumb fuckers come
Which
down.
Andy
again.
and I said it has to do with the
Lighting.
The lighting.
Yeah,
Has to.
I think so.
I think so too.
Because they'll be working like a dream and the next bird just fucking pumps out of there.
And today they looked. I watched you
I wonder
and
if it was
Stoner
because of
hunt.
the cloud. The cloud cover kept that little bit of lighting.
Could have been, but anyways, you and Stoner both.
It was like the first hour of sunlight.
Y'all
That's
were
not there.
Y'all were done in
Yeah.
a couple flocks. Stoner would have been if his guys could shoot. They had the opportunities, but
We
the
had
birds
3
worked.
rips.
The birds worked really good today.
We went from 4 to 15 to 26.
Yeah,
And then we were
Done.
it was a good
Pack up, outta
good
here.
shoot. Great job.
Let's leave.
Way to
Stupid.
be.
Like you said, I mean,
Why are you drinking Modelo at 10:15 in the morning?
He's
On
off the next 2
vacation.
days.
Oh, you are on vacation for 2 days.
I got on
Okay.
vacation at 8:25 this morning.
and you chose
I've already found my paperwork.
and you chose a 40 of Modelo.
Well, Andy said
Actually, that's a 32. Yes.
Andy
okay.
said, "Let's go get some beer." And I found him a Coors Light, and then I found this. I go, "Well,
Andy's family is blessing the Lord right now in church, and you're drinking Modelo and
We're having
87 Coors
communion.
Light.
yeah."
We're having communion.
That was wine.
I think
No.
it's any
I'll
alcohol.
bet you there is some wine to be had in that kitchen.
Do you think that there's a church out there that serves beer for their communion?
It can be
No,
anything.
but there's a lot of Catholics I know that have drank beer in the parking lot of a church. So
Communion can be anything.
Yeah.
It can be that tea right there.
Well,
that
I'm
you're
having
drinking.
some
Your
hot
Sunday
tea.
church could be anything.
Yes. I'm sponsored by
right.
Bigelow Cinnamon Tea. So you know that is that the Modelo that was at my house?
Yeah. You said get it out of there, so I did.
That was bought at Judges Conference at Judging School at South Padre Island. Me and Michelle went to Brownsville to see Elon Musk thing. We stopped at a convenience store, and Michelle bought $150 worth of Mexican candy for my grandkids. Gummy this, chili this, chili that, and a 40 of Modelo. We walked out in the parking lot, and they were doing a drug bust. And I was like, we are in a bad neighborhood.
Let's get out of here with our Modelo.
Highway patrolman was kind of looking me up and down and stuff, and I'm like, didn't know
And
what
there
to
was
say.
some profiling and let you go.
I said, do you think maybe you could back your car up so I could get out, please? I said, do you need my ID? I said, I'm here for the judges conference. I'm not here buying drugs down here and
Right.
slinging. Judge, let me move my car for you, sir. Thank you, sir. Backed up and went on down the road.
Should we put Elon on suicide watch? Do we need to put a Deadpool together?
Elon, I think the lady that ran Twitter that's taken the fall for this, for suppressing the laptop, I think she's dead by Tuesday.
Now, have you read through everything? Because I have
No.
not, and I don't know. We knew that Twitter was suppressing that story,
And Facebook and everybody
so we knew
else.
Yeah.
social media was suppressing that
Yes.
story. I mean, I don't know that there was like a smoking gun. Like I think everybody pretty well knew what was going on.
Well, but the mainstream media was kept denying it. There's
Yeah,
no
as soon
there's
as-
no
So-
suppression and there's no voter fraud and none of this.
Easy.
Okay, there's no
We can talk about the Hunter Biden laptop story.
Okay, there's no counting of fictitious numbers.
There
Fictitious numbers is all I'm saying.
it went. We're gone now.
For saying fictitious
Oh,
numbers?
100%. 100%.
Okay.
We'll get a
Well, then cut out the
well,
last 30
no.
seconds.
Just stop. Just stop is all you got to do.
Do they watch it all?
No,
Oh,
but
yeah.
somebody turns us in and we hit something on analytics.
Oh, fuck.
And then they do it.
Yeah.
But the Hunter Biden stuff you can talk about. But Fox News did talk about, had it on their page, and I was shocked
Why wouldn't they?
because none of the other media outlets are, and you don't think they're compromised as the other ones are. I do.
Yes, I do, but why wouldn't they? Like Elon has come out and said. So is that what it was? You think like this was Elon's way of like getting the news to say, yes, Twitter suppressed that story.
Right.
Yeah, I think he spent
For the
$44
election?
billion to tell the truth. Anyway, he did.
So should we start a Deadpool?
Oh, I think that Blake said something yesterday. Blake said, billionaires, he's going to happen to him. There's been 2 billionaires that have had mysterious deaths in
Epstein.
the last couple of months. Yeah, look at Epstein. If
That's
he-
why I
if-
don't want to be a billionaire.
If he is, yeah, me too. I want to stop
People
at the
want to
millions.
kill you.
I want to stop where I am at.
Right.
What do you think?
$100.
What do you think about this? Just Giselle Maxwell or Giseline or whatever her name is
Is
going
that
to
who
prison.
Tom Brady was married to?
No. Is going to prison for 25 years for selling underage girls for sex.
Okay.
But we have yet to arrest or raid or take anyone's laptop that she was selling
That
to.
she was selling to.
Now, any other place in America, if you're a pimp and you're selling underage girls to someone and they know a list of people that's buying them, you don't think they're going to arrest them guys that are buying them? Mm-hmm. But for
Right.
some reason, we haven't done them here because every one of them is in the Hollywood, the media, or a politician.
Yep.
That's the class, and those people know it now. And this is what the Twitter. This is why there's such an outrage over Twitter.
Right.
Those people know they're going to be exposed.
Right. I don't know. It's interesting time. I'm glad he bought it. It's already more entertaining than it was last
Oh, hell
5 or
yeah.
6 years.
You can
And
put,
you're not going to be suppressed.
no, you can tell what you want to say, and if it's some truth to it, they don't want people knowing the truth. And Trump made a really interesting tweet yesterday or the day before, and he
Is he
said
back on Twitter?
we need to throw out the 2020 election results and have a new election, or we need to declare the true winner of who it is. That's not going to happen. But he's right. They should impeach what's going on. I mean, the Democratic Party was tied up with Twitter and other deals to hold back the truth. Because Granny Joe that lives in Des Moines, Iowa, that Hunter Biden, that's not true. That didn't happen. That's a Russian deal with Trump. Well, everything that Trump's told us what's happening is true.
But what is Trump saying? That story alone could have swung the pendulum his way?
Oh, yeah. They said that they were involved in the election fraud. They lied to people. Yes, he
I'm
said
not
that-
saying that. I'm saying, is he saying that the Hunter Biden story
Yes.
would have been the catalyst to swing it his way?
yeah. Even
So
if,
he's saying that
3%.
suppressing a story, we should do everything all over again.
if 5% of the voters out there in those swing states all would have made their mind up separate of that, because those people kept thinking it was a lie. Because every time they turned the news on, this was Walter Cronkite and Donald Trump did this and that or that, and it's all not true. I mean, but those people listen to Good Morning America. That's where they get their news source. They're putting their pantyhose on, making their oatmeal, and they're listening to people talk about all the horrible things our president at the time was doing, and none of it was true. So, yes, it did make a bit. If the media would have done what they're supposed to do and they'd done a fair process, we wouldn't be in the shithole we're in right now. Do you think if the media would have told everything that was really going on and exposed the Biden crime family and all that shit, do you think that he would have lost?
Biden?
Yes.
Probably.
By a lot.
There's a good chance of it.
By a lot. But
I also think if they would have reported everything good that Trump had been doing, that
he would have won by a bunch anyways.
He probably would have won. He would have. It's hard to beat an incumbent
you
got the media in your
You live in
pocket.
middle America.
Yep.
Which is basically where we live at, same type deal. How many people in your town of the older folks that only watch their news sources from ABC, NBC, or CBS, the mainstream media, how many of them have an unfair view of Donald Trump?
I don't know.
Do you think that they are like us? They hear it from they know?
I don't know.
I vote by my pocketbook, and I think everyone should. I vote by what helps me, and I'm gonna vote against what hurts me. The Republicans, when they're in office, my life is better.
Yeah.
When the Democrats are in,
is that true though?
Yes.
What about the last 2 years of Bush? 2006 to 2008.
Would you really call Bush a Republican?
Well, I mean,
my business was good then. Though.
In 2006 to 2008,
was
I
really
feel like
good.
when Obama got in, we were really busy.
No, when Obama got in, fucking phone quit ringing.
No,
bullshit.
I feel like 2009, 2010 were really, really good years out here.
When George W. Bush's last 2 years in, and by that time I was done with George W. Bush. I thought he was a bullshitter anyways. By that time I was the war shit and all that crap I kept hearing about, I was tired of it. But business was good in 07 and 08. And when in 08, when Obama got elected, November 4th or 6th, whatever it is, that fucking phone quit ringing.
Because everybody was scared.
Everybody was scared to death.
But we were already trending that direction. We were already trending to a recession.
But I went through 9/11.
Yeah.
That was tough on businesses for 2 years. And then
everybody was scared.
And then things picked back up and grew and grew and grew. And then Obama got in office, and then he was big on targeting people, writing off trips, doing things.
Right. The TNA went away.
Yes. And so
it's actually TNE.
That hurt a bunch for a lot of people, and it hurt our business. And then we finally built up through all the fucking Obamacare, all that bullshit and all the crap went on with it. Then Trump got in office, and all of a sudden, all these big corporations have been holding their money, wanted to spend money and invest it because they believed in the future. Then we got dipshit in there now, and our business is still growing because of the podcast and all the other things we got going for us, and that has helped our business. But I know a lot of guys in the hunting business right now that are really struggling.
Can't fucking give away a hunt right now.
I know guys. If you notice right now, if you'll look on social media, someone will post in one of them forums and be like, looking for a duck hunt for 4 guys, 1 crippled man, a blind dog, and 3 old ladies. And we only want to spend $200 a day. And there'll be 12 people fucking putting, hey, call me.
Right.
Those people are struggling for business right now.
Right.
I mean, I have some days that are open, but if I don't sell another hunt all year, it doesn't matter to us. I mean, we're good.
Yeah.
But we're fortunate because of the podcast and we get a lot of exposure. A lot of guys are struggling right now. Really, really, really struggling. And some of the big names I know, someone puts a hunt out, they put their name out there right quick. Hey, we got openings.
Right.
Yeah. And I know some one-man shows that do that, and I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, if you're running one group a day, it's December 4th or 5th, and you're still looking for business, things aren't good.
Yeah.
We got. I mean, we're fortunate.
We're very blessed.
You know.
But I think that a lot of that, if Trump was still in office, when Trump was in office, we were busy the whole time. But the whole country was booming. Oil companies were spending money left and right. Oil companies made record profits. How many oil guys have you seen here this year?
That's another thing that I've thought about. How much of that is just that our dynamic of the clientele is changing because of the podcast?
We have a lot of that, but you don't see the oil companies spending money like they used to.
But I also, right. I mean,
the
I
other
get
thing
that.
is shit costs more now than it ever has. I feel like. I mean, everything you turn to is doubled in price. Everything.
Eggs. Someone said they paid $6 for a dozen eggs yesterday.
I mean,
$6-7 is normal.
For eggs.
Yeah.
Used to be $2 a dozen.
I mean, you're cutting into your spending money in no time with that shit too.
Yeah.
That's
trust me, our Cisco food bill. Whew.
Yeah. I mean,
would you like to pay that this month, or would you like to take a 30-year mortgage on that? I mean, it's really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
A guy posted today on Facebook, a guy that I know, and he it was a pretty interesting deal. He said back in the day, people would trade eggs. Like you have 6 hens and you're raising eggs and you're not using but a dozen eggs a day or 15 eggs a day. But this person over here, they don't have eggs, so they're trading you something for this. And they said,
the
farmers,
bartering system.
the bartered shit all the time. You know, I'll trade you 3 dozen eggs for this. I've got an extra cow and I do milk. He said, why don't we do that way with cattle? He goes, how about this? How about if we knew a farmer, a local rancher, and said, hey, I'll buy a calf from you and you raise it and I'll pay you so much to raise it and I'll pay you for it. And then you got a local butcher in town. Okay, I'll process your pig and then you got your meat for the year. Instead of paying all the big companies all this shit. And I thought, yeah, that's really a good idea.
Well, yeah, the barter system is a proven system.
Yep.
But
and they weren't even bartering. They were
butcher's
paying.
not here anymore, though.
No, and that's what we need more of.
You have to jump through a lot of hoops.
The
nowadays
USDA because they're getting paid all that
bullshit.
lobbyists from Independent Beef and all these companies.
Yeah.
You know, IBB, Independent Beef. You're thinking, oh, that's old Joe, the little farmer down there. He's part of IBB. Bullshit.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of Chicago mobsters on that shit. But that's what we need more of in our country is places like local. I don't
want to charge an arm and leg.
I don't know that Knox City's big enough to support a butcher. I don't know that it is, but Haskell is probably. They got 2,500 people, or Stanford does for sure. And there's a couple slaughter, but a guy that actually slaughters a cow every day.
Yeah,
and they could sell that every day. The hamburger meat, whatever it is, you go down on 3 pounds of ground. You know,
we have one in Grant.
A local
butcher?
butcher.
Yep, and he's booked up. He didn't. He usually did deer. Now he doesn't. The last 5 years, he won't
all
do deer.
beef?
He's just always doing beef. He's booked a year out.
Does he sell though to the public or just so you can go in and buy steaks?
You can go
from
and
him?
buy steaks, bacon, everything. He does it all.
Okay, and but he also will slaughter your own cow for you if you want a whole beef done. See, that's a
He'll
good.
do it all.
That's the future.
Yeah.
I mean that's a good
What
way
about
to be.
It's a good way to make money, too.
Was Rochester a butcher, or he just had fresh meat
No,
all
he
the
just
time?
got beef in and cut it,
He
but
would
he
cut
was
it
not a
himself.
butcher. But he was buying it. He was buying like a bulk ribeye, and then he would cut them right there at the deal.
He
If
would
you were
even
good
do.
at
He
it.
would do the hamburger meat. Like you'd go tell him how much you want, and he'd and then scrape it back.
Yeah, and you need more of that stuff. You know, I've bought. This is the first time I haven't. I ordered a whole beef, but I don't have no room for it right now.
Yeah.
But I've been buying my steaks local instead of from Cisco. I've been getting. I get a better price, and here's the key right there. They hold them for me.
Yep.
So like just the other day, I bought 4 bulk ribeyes the other night for dinner.
Right.
So I've got 16 or 18 steaks left over, but we went through 3
Right.
bulk ribeyes one night. Well, I told him, I said I need them at 2:00. We'll go send somebody down there to pick them. Harry went down and picked them up at 2:00. I ain't got to worry about refrigerator space for 4
Well, no
bulk
shit.
ribeyes. Yeah. You know, I've got a bunch of bulk ribeyes I've got in storage in case something. Michelle's like, are we going to use them? No, they're not hurting nothing right now. I'm going to have Andy probably cook one at Christmas. Oh yeah, Andy, I think I'm going to have you do prime rib at Christmas.
I've got 2 days off, and I did the Chef Jean Paul method. I plucked a goose and cut the breast out
With the skin on.
with the skin on. I'm gonna try that the next couple days.
I bet it's good. I hope you enjoy it.
We're gonna see how it is.
I hope you enjoy
you're
it.
bringing it out
You tell
here?
me.
No, absolutely not.
Good.
Absolutely
Thank
not. Yeah, I don't really care.
I'm gonna test drive it, see if it's any good that way.
No, Blake,
Pan sear it.
Blake, you're into grilling sandhill cranes now, right?
Yes.
Oh my god.
So the other day we had a group. We've only done one crane hunt. We had a ton of cranes here, and we had a front 40-mile-an-hour north wind the other day, and our cranes have left our area. Most of them. Starting to see.
We
them
were
back
hunting the
again.
next morning, mind you.
Yes, we did not.
During
We,
the
we went from 1,000 birds to 63 the next day. But anyways, the guys wanted to eat a crane.
Yep.
So Blake grilled a crane up.
I had 2 groups with me.
Yeah, and you gave the crane to the wrong group.
Cooked them. Tony said, Blake, can you cook these cranes for
I'm
me?
running to town.
I'm running town for the 14th time today.
Yeah.
Can you cook these cranes? I go, yeah.
Slow day for Tony, only 14 times.
So I cooked them, and I figured it out.
To perfection, by the way.
They were great.
Seasoning was great. Everything was awesome.
And so I cook them, and I didn't think anything of it. Take it into the group, and they eat it. And we're sitting back there, and Andy walks up to my other group, and he goes, hey, Blake cooked that crane for y'all, and he'll have it out here in a little bit. My eyes perked up, and I'm like, no, Andy just fucked me there because I already fed it to the other guys.
And we only shot 4.
And we only shot 4 between 12 people.
So we're gonna have to figure this out.
So I had to do some damage control.
You just get in front of it and walk it back.
Yep.
It's all you can do.
That's all you can do at that point.
But the guys loved it the next day
loved it.
because you cooked the other crane for the
Cooked
other guys.
crane up. Basically did the swapperoo.
Listen, you guys are gonna eat the
They were
crane
nice.
tonight. Y'all eat the crane the
Y'all-
next night.
yeah,
I
it's
laughed.
the same crane.
Hey, I
Same
laughed
damn crane.
so damn hard though. She'll text me. She goes, "Well, I think Blake screwed up,"
I know Blake screwed up.
I know Blake's.
and I'm like, what did he possibly do? Because when Blake screws shit up, it usually costs a lot of money. I'm like, what did Blake do? She goes, he gave cranes to the wrong guy. I go, huh? I said, we didn't really kill any cranes. I said, that's what's making it. Usually, like those geese, we're shooting the shit out of the geese right now. We can do that no problem.
That's an easy fuck up to fix.
Now,
Cranes?
4 cranes, 12 people.
That's tough.
I got guys going to be here next 3 days. I want a crane hunt. Every one of them. And I've told every one of them, if we've got cranes, we'll crane hunt. Last year at this time, we were covered up with cranes.
Right.
Right now, we had them, and they've moved 40 miles away. Every one of them, we just want to hunt something new. We just want to try to crane hunt. Okay. So we're going to probably do a crane hunt on Tuesday or Wednesday. If these birds ain't back, guy going to come in. Well, I wish we'd have goose hunted.
Sure wish we'd have goose hunted.
I tried to tell you
I've
that.
been telling you that for a week.
Yeah.
And you were just like, oh, no, man, we just really want to get out there.
I look every day.
Yeah, I mean, I would love. I see
I want
at
you to
least the
crane
places
hunt.
we crane hunt on. I would love to crane hunt. It costs me nothing to day hunt.
Right.
But we're day hunting on goose property. A lot of it that I'm paying per day to hunt on. So or pay by the gun. So yes, I would prefer that we do some crane hunting.
That's the thing is like if an outfitter's telling you like, hey, you might want to look at doing a goose hunt.
The good ones are going to tell you what's going on.
You can't complain whenever you're like, no. We want a crane hunt. We booked a crane hunt. We really want a crane hunt. And then it's shitty. He told you like you should probably look at maybe goose hunting.
Yeah.
Anytime an outfitter tells you, don't come, he's telling you that he's losing money.
Right.
Every outfitter I know,
He
gets
could very
paid.
easily take your money and hunt you
Yes.
and move on.
Every outfitter I know gets a deposit on a hunt.
Yep.
So he makes his money on the back end. I know people in the hunt business don't understand kind of what I mean, but that's where we make our monies on the back end.
Right.
We've paid for our leases, we've paid our bills, we've paid everything on the front end.
Right.
The back end, the money you make is the money they make. Other than paying their guides, that's the money they're making.
Right.
So he wants to make that money. He loses money if you're not here. If I call somebody and say, hey, do not come, we don't have the birds right now, or we don't have this, that, then you better listen to them.
Right.
They're trying to tell you the truth.
Yep.
Okay, so we got a new guy, Happy O'Toole. That's
Happy
working here.
O'Toole.
Happy Slappy.
Introducing himself as that now.
Yeah, he calls it, hey, I'm happy. Pete, well, good for you.
Sit on my lap. I'll make you even more happy. He said.
The kid's done a great job.
He's a good kid.
Has he?
He's
Works,
green.
he works hard. Yes, he's a hard worker.
I'm not seeing him.
I've
not seen him in his
very
element.
green.
Yeah, he's not going to be running a goose group by himself, but he works hard and he tries hard and he's learning.
He asked me questions. Well, I hunted with him one time. That's why I wasn't being an asshole when I meant
It sounded
has
like
he
it,
done a
but-
good job because I
Coming off
haven't
that
seen
way.
him.
Right.
But he asked questions, and that's a good thing
Yeah, he does. He
Yeah.
wants to learn.
because I had some socks out and I moved some socks because they weren't positioned correctly.
Right.
And he said, "Why did you do that?" So a lot of guys would just not ask.
Right.
So he took the initiative, and he's wanting to learn. So that's good.
Right.
He works hard and he tries hard. And that's all I can ask. The funny part about the whole thing is that when we've got a group text that we send, and we send all kinds of stuff. I keep up with the hunts every morning where we're scouting. Do you need to be here? And everybody gets it. One of our guides, I'm not going to mention his names, has had some issues this year with some sexual things that's happened to him.
Yep.
And so we mess with him a lot. And we did some terrible photoshopping. Logan Pyatt is not a photoshopper.
He is not a
He'll
photoshopper
get
at all.
better. He'll get better.
With
He
practice.
can't get any worse.
That's true.
Excuse us, Ollie. Are we bothering you? So, anyways, we photoshopped this funny picture, and Happy's face, he was the first one to see it. His phone went off, and he looked at it, and he had the biggest shit-eating grin. And he was giggling like a little kid at Christmas time.
He was just happy that the bullshit was going to somebody else and
Yeah.
not him.
He hasn't screwed up nothing.
He was happy that the
We're not jacking with him no more.
No one
we're
else-
Not, we're
yeah.
not picking on him.
Right.
Picking on somebody else.
Do you think we pick on people too much, Blake?
No.
You don't? Well, good. I'm glad you said that, Blake.
Right.
So, what are your thoughts?
I had it for 6 fucking years. Them new people come in, they need it.
You
Fuck
didn't.
'em.
None of it brung upon yourself.
No.
That's what I was telling Blake not too long ago. Like, these new kids have walked into a fucking gold mine.
Yeah.
We didn't have Rangers the first couple of years you were here. We did, but we had one, and Ron fucking used it to pheasant hunt with.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like, if it was wet, you're just walking shit
You're
in.
walking it in. You're not riding them
We
in.
got 2 Rangers here.
Andy was running the group. Zach was running the group. Blake was running the group.
Blake
We didn't
did-
have a helper.
No, we didn't. It was Blake. You've got you're going to help on the goose hunt, and then you've got afternoon duck hunts, and then me and Zach. You and Zach fucking
We had
teamed
two.
up on me.
Yep.
So, But I mean, it was. We're running out of layouts, and we only got enough A-frames for one group to do A-frames. Now
Right.
we've got enough for everybody.
Yep.
I mean, these kids. They pour me some of that Modelo.
Oh yes.
I cleaned my Ducks Unlimited beer mug out with a shotgun shell in it. But these kids have just walked in, and some of them think that they got it hard, but they don't.
No, not even close to hard.
No, I mean they've walked into a. Thank you. Oh, that's a good pour right there, bud.
That's a good head.
Good pour. Good pour. Is you said Modelo's your favorite beer, Jeff?
No,
Leftis.
I don't know if it's my favorite beer.
Oh,
It's a good beer.
you've been drinking a lot of it though.
I like Modelo, especially when I'm in Texas, because it doesn't have to travel so far to Nebraska.
That is true.
It just comes fresh from
It's a short jaunt.
Cervecería Modelo Mexico.
But I mean, you look back and it's goose hunt in the morning, duck hunt in the afternoon.
And not
the-
easy ones.
No, the best days were when you did not have to duck hunt in the afternoon.
Right.
It was like a dream.
It was a dream.
Now there's enough guys out here that everybody's rotating.
Mm-hmm. Remember when we'd fight over the 3 bags of dive bombs we got to hunt with?
Yeah. I need those. And there's fucking full bodies and
Wooden stakes.
having to shuffle,
Oh,
loading trailers
those years
with those
sucked.
with the full bodies.
Yeah,
It was awful.
terrible.
I don't know what we were doing.
We found
We didn't
our
have
way.
enough spinners. We didn't have enough spinners for like everybody to have what they need, so everybody would have one.
Yep.
But now, I mean, they got everything, and some
life-changing.
of them still bitch.
They bitch. If only they knew.
If
Now I
on-
feel like
if-
my grandpa.
if only
I
they
walked
were-
up to school uphill both ways.
If only they were here in the early days.
Early
They'd
days.
realize how lucky they have.
Early Blake days.
The early
I mean, you've seen it from.
digging holes every day.
Yeah, we dug holes for the first year, but we started doing A-frames halfway through the year.
Yeah, you taught us how to do
We
that.
haven't. It's December the what today? December
Third.
4th. And we
Yeah.
haven't dug a hole this year.
Yeah,
Had a
we
guy
probably
that-
won't dig a hole this
I had a
year.
guy the other day said, "Well, I liked to dig a hole. It was kind of comfortable laying in there hunting."
Yeah, well, did you tell that guy about how a guy die on me one morning?
No,
He was large, and he was digging, and I thought he ran a marathon because he was. I'm like, oh no,
There it
emphysema.
is.
yeah. He has
You know,
asthma.
Blake, you should lose some weight. Me and you both.
Why?
We had a group of guys here from Maine, good guys, and they listen to the podcast.
Very
I know they're
nice
going to hear
guys.
this. Very nice guys. And the dad, what did he say to you?
He's like, what do you got, Blake? There, a 4X or a 5X? What are you? What are you? I'm like, well, goddamn, I'm 2X, and depends on the fit, maybe 3X. Bullshit. Oh, you got like Andy over there. You some small guys. He's lucky. He lives a while.
How much is your Christmas tree down here?
Yeah,
How much is a
was
Christmas tree?
I've never had that question asked. I've had so many questions, and I told him, I said, I'm going to include this in a book one day. How much is a Christmas tree? I can't talk like he did. How much is a Christmas tree? I go, what? He goes, what do you pay for a Christmas tree down here? Fuck, I don't know. $30 maybe? I don't know. Last time I bought one, it was 20. We have a fake.
Do they even do the real ones anymore?
Yeah, but you used to see them at Allsup's. They have a big
don't see
pile
them
of them. No, so I don't know. But I told him, I said, I don't know. I said, let me ask to make sure. But I said, think $30. Oh, okay. So I went in and asked Jessica that works for. I said,
it's cheap.
I go, how much is a Christmas tree here? She goes, 6-footer's $80. I was like, God damn, that's getting expensive. So when they're talking $80, that sounds about right. Yeah, $1.50 a square foot. Blah, blah. Like, fuck, I don't know. I told him, I've never had nobody ask me how much a Christmas tree is before. And he goes, where do you get them at? I said, well, we don't have a Christmas tree farm around here. Like you go up north,
Right.
you just cut them out of the tree
Well, yeah,
somewhere.
in Maine, there's probably trees.
What do y'all do
everywhere.
in Nebraska? You cut your own or do you go buy them?
Artificial.
Artificial.
So we use artificial. Michelle not only has an artificial tree, she has the ornaments and shit up. Been for 5
yeah.
years. She saran wraps a tree. And
Yep.
I'm sure we didn't pay. I think we paid more than $80 for a tree because it's got this like big bag that goes around it and she zips it up and it puts it in the back. It's in the utility room in the very back. And she takes it down and puts it up and she fluffs it up a little bit and that's it.
I think it'd be fun to be a Christmas tree person that you go cut your own tree down, but it seems like a lot of work,
Have you seen Christmas Vacation?
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
Let me see your knife. You got a nice.
But anyways, I really enjoyed.
Nice tip.
I enjoyed the guys from Maine.
Yeah.
Good
Very
guys.
nice guys.
Very nice guys. And we had Maine, New Hampshire, and New York here. The New York guys
and
with
California.
and California.
Yep.
The New York guys, I love the accent.
Yep.
Real Italians from the streets of New York.
Yep.
Excellent still.
Oh, I don't know. I'm going to use Ron Jeremy. And I was like, what? He's like, just random. I'm like, that ain't fucking
Random
random.
name, Ron Jeremy, out of the just pull it out of the atmosphere, you know? John Holmes. His brother goes, you know what he's doing?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, random name was Ron Jeremy.
I
Just
don't know,
a random
man.
name.
No Ron Jeremy. I don't know. What the fuck you mean? I don't know.
I like when clients do that, give gifts.
Now,
because-
we had a podcast earlier and you said you didn't like gifts. You'd rather get money.
No. I like it and money.
Oh, and money.
Yeah,
Gift and money. Well,
Gift and money.
But like, this is a cool gift that I'm going to use as a guide.
Right. That's
Don't cut
$200.
your hand-
That's
don't
a
cut your
$200
hand.
knife.
The $200.
did you get
knife.
one too or just Blake?
I got cash.
You got cash and you got a knife.
Well, I thought I got fucked. I go, God damn, Andy got cash. I got some fucking shitty knife. And then I'm look it up. I'm like, God, that's a $200 knife.
So would you trade Andy?
No.
So you would rather have that?
Yeah, 'cause-
I'm envious.
Well, the guy said that it's also a wedding gift.
Good, because I only got $100,
Yeah.
so that makes
With-
up the difference.
Right.
With your fiance's your fiance's politics, it might be a good thing, Blake. That
Right.
you have that knife. Get rid of her.
And slit her throat.
Do not make this be part of evidence one day against you, okay?
Right.
I'm going to get a call one day. Do you know what happened to Blake and Emily? What? He killed her.
Have you
Killed
seen
her.
the house in Idaho? I guess they have to leave everything just like it was because it's an active crime scene. It's fucking eerie at night because all the lights are on in the house. I guess so that they
What
can
the fuck
come
are
and
you
go.
talking about?
They've still got that house. Is it a crime scene still?
Yeah.
In Idaho,
You
in
hadn't seen
Moscow,
that?
Idaho, that 4 girls got murdered.
No,
Oh.
3 girls and a guy
They got-
and a boyfriend.
And they died in their sleep. They stabbed to death.
Somebody
in their sleep.
butchered them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And they all has to say the same. Obviously, it's a crime scene.
Right.
But, I mean, how
But
long?
how long has it been?
Usually about it's been
Been a
2
month.
weeks, a month, and they still have it the same way.
Yeah.
And you know, people like your
they got
mom.
the bodies out of there,
See,
didn't they?
Well, no, they're just sitting there. They keep them
Yes.
there till they serve it. Been
But
4
like,
years.
all the sheets and stuff, I think all like the bloody sheets and
Right.
shit have to stay because there was a TikTok. I guess it's up on a hill.
Was the Airbnb deal?
No, it's like a sorority. It's not a
their
sorority
house.
house. It's a college house.
Okay.
But like I think like 6 girls rented this house out. One of the boyfriends of the girls was staying over that night.
That's not a
That
good booty
unlucky
call.
son of a
Boy,
bitch.
that's a bad night.
Fuck. So I guess 3 girls got butchered. 3 girls got killed, and the boyfriend, because I guess he was obviously he was sleeping with one of the girlfriends when the killer came in. But there were some people in the
Cool
basement.
gangbang.
There were some people in the basement that there were like 2 people sleeping in the basement, and they got away. Or
No
they didn't get
shit.
away. They didn't get, nobody messed with them. The killer didn't go in their room.
What a deal.
So like they woke up and
How do you know this?
it's everywhere right now.
I haven't
Like,
seen it.
It's the biggest story in America right now,
gonna have to
besides
go other than
the
Elon Musk.
3-year-old. Or how old was that girl?
6 years old.
6
Or 8.
years
No,
old.
she was 8. That sick bastard. They had to kill that. Take this. They need to take him out in the fucking onto this town square
And do the same
chain
thing
his
to
ass
him.
up to the fucking telephone, the flagpole.
Yep.
Let the people in the neighborhood take care of him.
Now hold on, and I'm going to play devil's advocate here.
You're
and
gonna
I'm
really,
gonna
really
be,
piss a bunch
I'm
of
gonna
people
be
off here.
very careful here.
Okay.
Should they do? They should do a trial before that. I'm all for.
Yeah, they should have done it yesterday.
No. Hold on.
He admitted it.
He admitted to it.
Hold on. Because there's also a confession killer that was out there that confessed to all these killings.
Well, this little girl disappeared. This guy was in a FedEx truck. The
I
GPS
understand.
showed it to be there.
I
He took him where the body was.
100% he took her.
There's a playoff seed just come out. Georgia, Michigan, TCU, and Ohio State. So
Hell
TCU and
yeah.
Michigan still play, and Georgia, Ohio State. That means TCU's going to beat Michigan.
No.
I think
Yes,
you're right.
I think so. TCU's going to play
Who
Georgia.
was first? Michigan was
Georgia.
first?
Georgia
Georgia's first.
1,
Michigan
Michigan 2,
TCU
Georgia
lost
TCU 3, and Ohio State 4.
Yep. 2 Big Ten teams.
Boy, them poor fuckers in
figured-
Alabama are going to have to get out their teeth brush.
Oh.
I figured TCU would be 4th and Georgia would be first.
That's what I
figured
figured.
we'd see Michigan, Ohio State play again.
Nope, they're going to play no, they won't play again.
Just in the championship.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So I understand he admitted to everything. I understand all that. But once he should have a trial, though, correct? Judge?
That you missed out my part because you were devil's advocate too much. He admitted to it. Have his court last night.
If
Kill
you
him.
admitted to it, get done with it.
Yep.
Should you
So-
have an expedited trial?
Yeah, you should have
You
it last night and then
you
kill him
have a
tomorrow.
right to a fast and speedy trial.
Yeah, now, you do right that, but they don't do that shit anymore. But
because
they need to fucking take him out in the woods. Yes, he needs to have a trial.
Right.
And have it tomorrow. Or Monday morning at 8:00 in the morning. The guy admitted to it. You gather up 12 people for your jury out of the pool in that town right there, and they say, kill that motherfucker. And then you take him up and say, we're going to kill him. We're going to let him kill him the long, hard way. Start by pulling his toenails out and his fingernails out, putting him in acid, put salt on him, do whatever. Make his life fucking miserable and film it all and put it all on TV to everybody to see it and say, the next son of a bitch that thinks he's going to fuck with a kid, this is what's going to happen to you.
Yep.
And that's what they need to start doing. The guy said he just wanted to see what it was like to rape and kill a girl.
Really?
Yeah, that's all.
Yes.
You want to know what it felt like.
I want to know what it felt like.
Well, you should also know what it feels like to get dipped in acid and then be
Right.
pulled back out.
Yeah, exactly.
Killing him it's too quick and painless. Just
100%.
Like we were talking about the Navy SEAL guy that you were going to whip his ass today,
Right.
Blake.
You
And I bet he.
I did.
Yeah. Well, I told him. I said, or we were talking Big Earl about it. I
Yeah.
said, he said, yeah, you can shoot some guy at 3 miles away or whatever it is. If he's going to hurt me, I would rather him shoot me from 3 miles away and kill me than have to put his hands on me and make me know he's hurting me.
Right.
So this guy shouldn't have a quick death. He should have a miserable, excruciating death.
I think you should get killed in the manner that you kill people. If you strangle somebody should come
get
behind you and fucking with a rope and just do it that way. Or if you put a trash
Absolutely.
bag over somebody's head, that should be the way that you go out.
Absolutely.
I don't have a problem with that. The problem we
Eye
have
for an eye, tooth for a tooth.
is even the media we have today, we would have never won World War II. Never would have happened.
Because they would have sympathized with
They would have made it
Germans
such
too
evil
much?
person for everything that we did.
Oh.
Right. Could you imagine the media today if we dropped a nuclear bomb
Right.
like we did in Nagasaki?
Put an end to a lot of shit.
But how long was that war would have lasted if we wouldn't have done that?
Right.
Another year, 6 months? I don't know. How many more people?
I wasn't
how
alive
many
when that
innocent?
happened.
No, me
Me
neither.
neither.
Innocent. How many?
read about it.
How many innocent Americans would have kept dying? And they're gonna say, "Well, a bunch of innocent people died over there. That got that bomb dropped on them." That's right. They were. But they would have done the same thing to us if they could have.
And without blinking an eye.
Yes. I mean, that's
So
part
how
of it.
long do you think this guy, because he's going to get the death penalty, it's in Texas. How long do you think he sits on death row before he does meet his end?
What is the normal fucking?
Reese will be graduating high school
Before this
guy
because
gets
he's
the
going
death
to
penalty.
he'll appeal
He'll
it.
get 3 appeals. He'll be on death row. What they need,
And that's the other fucked up thing is the attorneys know, like, hey, let's just appeal it, and the attorney's going to get paid for every appeal
the
that they
state.
do, right?
Yes.
So like that's not fair. Like he's already. You should get one appeal.
The justice system is killing our country because that we don't do nothing. We're all scared. We're all chicken shits. The judges are a bunch of pussies. They don't want to do anything. We've got to start making people be accountable for
So you
these
think
things.
Reese will
Exactly.
graduate before,
And not
this
just
guy
accountable.
meets his
Fucking
end?
make them pay. Make people see what happened to them.
Right.
So then they're fucking know what's going to happen.
Because the worst part, I mean, the most painful part of this experience would probably when the needle goes in your arm. The rest of it's just like going to sleep in surgery, I'm assuming.
I would not even be shocked if they don't give him a local
Anesthetic.
anesthetic so he doesn't feel the
So he
needle going
doesn't
in his
feel the
arm.
needle go in his arm.
I would not
Because I mean, the
surprised
rest
all that.
of it, from what I've seen, you just fall asleep. Like
But it's got
going
to
to
be
sleep.
painless. He's still human. That motherfucker wasn't human.
No,
What
that's
he
right.
did makes him
That's
not human.
right. But them liberal fuckers on that other side, that's the way they feel about everything. How do you think all them fuckers at Wells Fargo feel that all push Biden, and all of a sudden they lost their job because the fucking economy's in the shits?
Right.
What do you expect? I mean, fuck, everybody told you what's going to happen. How about them dumbasses in fucking West Virginia? All the coal people. Anybody that voted Democrat in them coal deals, and they're going to want to get rid of all the coal mines. So this crime shit's the same way. All these liberals want to give, we can't put people in jail, no bail. Let's just let them
Why
outrun.
is our crime up?
Yeah,
Well,
no
fuck,
shit.
you're not punishing them.
Saw a statistic today. What do you think the state with the lowest amount of violent crimes is? There's 50 states. So you got a 1 in 50 chance. here.
Wyoming.
What do you think?
That's a good guess because nobody lives there.
Exactly. Least populated.
Idaho.
No, it's a northeast state.
What? No,
It's a
New
northeast-
Hampshire.
Nope.
Maine.
Yes.
Told you.
Because nobody lives there and it's cold.
What state? What state has the highest percentage of white people?
Maine.
Bingo.
It's not Massachusetts?
Nope.
Maine?
Maine.
It's statistical.
It is.
90,
testicular.
94.8% of the population of Maine is white people.
And
It's
they all
funny
vote blue.
because every time I'm in Maine, I drive by and I see all these damn Black Lives Matter deals. Well, you're a couple states away. But seriously, now I'm not being racist. I'm just being. This is the numbers.
No, it's statistics.
Statistics show Maine is the whitest state in the country.
Yeah.
And Maine has the lowest violent crime rate in the country.
Yeah.
You know, that goes hand in hand. You say
Fuck
what
yeah.
you want, but I'm not trying to be racist. That's a fact.
You are incorrect, though, Jeff.
Okay, what is it then?
Vermont by 0.2%.
Oh, well, there you
What's Vermont then?
95.6. Maine is 95.4. West Virginia is 94.4.
Okay, okay, now
And
look
New
at,
Hampshire is 93.7.
okay, now look at the violent crime deals.
No, I agree with you. I agree with what you said.
But what's funny about it is when you go to that area up there, you hear all about the poor inner city person that's being held against. They don't see it.
Right.
They don't know it. In Knox City, Texas, I don't know about living in the ghetto. We don't have one here.
Right.
You know, in Grant, Nebraska, you don't.
Right.
But you go to the places that it's real bad. Well, you know, there's a reason why.
Right.
You know, don't blame me for your crime rates.
Right.
You know, and that's there. They don't have no
Well,
crime rate.
the argument that gets me is, well, 42% of the incarcerated people in the U.S. are black. Okay.
Yeah, that's because they deserve to be there.
They committed a crime.
You're not going to see me at all calling for a white guy to get out of prison
Yeah.
for doing some shit. Well,
I'd like to know, Andy, so I don't forget this, I'd like to know what percentage of serial killers are white, though, because it seems like serial killers.
we own serial killers
Yeah.
and methamphetamines. There ain't no doubt about it.
That's just what I'm wondering.
Yeah, if someone tells me they saw a meth head walking down the street, I'm like, white trash.
White trash.
No, and that
Serial
bother
killer?
me.
Oh, he was white
But-
and probably 62.
But does that make me racist against white people? No. It's
are
just
you ready
statistics.
for this number?
Yes.
Serial killers. What would you guess?
I'm going to say 78% of serial killers
I'm
are
going to
white.
say 92% of serial killers.
82% of American serial killers were white, 15% were black, 2.5% were Hispanic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mexicans ain't doing it. They ain't
Okay.
get mad and kill one person. They're not killing everybody that's home.
So back to our other numbers. The states with the highest percentage of white Americans: Vermont, Maine, West Virginia, New Hampshire, Wyoming.
Now,
States
West Virginia might have the highest incest rate, though.
You were right.
100%.
And that's just statistics,
Yeah,
too.
that's just
So-
in a couple of hollers.
Here are the top 10, and we're probably going to get different numbers here because they're breaking this down a little bit differently. Here are the top 10 with a further breakdown of each state's safest largest city, safest medium-sized town, and safest small town. So I don't know where that is. But anyway, Rhode Island, Maine, Vermont, Connecticut are your top
Safest places.
safest
Whether
places.
it be
But if you
a
go back
city.
to this, Vermont, Maine, I mean, you could throw in Rhode Island.
Well, I've been to all them states, and you know what I've noticed a lot of? A lot of middle class, upper middle class neighborhoods, which are predominantly white neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Say what you want to. Successful people, educated, successful people. Both people work. Both people save money. Most people teach their kids. You know, they teach them a lot of manners and morals, but then they teach them to vote fucking Democrat, and I don't understand that shit.
Ohio's on here. See, and this doesn't make sense. It's number 7 on here, and it's only the 18th most violent state in America. So I don't understand. Like they've finagled some of these numbers
Right.
with their big cities.
But the
somehow.
basic thing come down, and not big C deal. Basic deal is you got Portland, Maine, for example, is the biggest city in Maine.
Yep.
Right.
Liberal utopia. It's everywhere out there. They're bleeding blue everywhere up there.
In Maine?
Yep, but they don't have no crime or nothing
Right.
because
Right.
everybody up there respects.
But they want to preach to everybody.
Yes.
Like, oh, we got to do this.
Well,
Motherfucker,
yeah.
you're 300 miles away
Yeah.
from.
If someone commits a rape, we
Anything
should not
bad.
make them. We just let them out. No bail. You know, they just had a bad day. You know, bullshit.
They had a bad day.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the way they think. It's crazy the way they think about shit like that, and they're not exposed to none of the bad problems.
Right.
You know, you take a house in Compton.
Yep.
I'm assuming Compton's majority black people. The bad part where Jesse and your mother-in-law went on vacation,
Right.
and they go there, and you ask that lady if the kid across the street rapes a girl, what they'll do. Leave that motherfucker in jail is what that neighbor's going to say. You know,
Yeah.
that's because they're around those people. They don't want them out on the street.
So here's another list: Maine, New Hampshire, Idaho, New Jersey. I don't know how New Jersey snuck up on there.
If you get outside in New Jersey around the cities, it's a beautiful, nice place.
I believe it.
and then Connecticut, Vermont, Massachusetts, Wyoming.
They're all
Can
bedroom.
you look up the percentages of incarcerated black people that can't come from a single family?
Yeah.
Is that a statistic you can look up?
we can see?
Because that just makes me wonder.
Percentage of. Okay. Survey says. I might not be able to find that.
I figure that's a hard statistic to find, but
72.5% of Black Americans in 2010 were born to single or unwed mothers.
72% of them.
That was 12 years ago.
And if you looked at
That's a
this,
huge percentage.
that's 3/4.
the biggest, that's,
But if you'll look at their numbers, if it shows you from 1935 or 1955, that number's probably going to be 28%.
Right.
Because when they indoctrinated welfare in, which would have been in the mid 60s, early 60s, it killed the dynamics of the black family.
well,
a lot of them
they subsidized
having
single
moms.
Yep.
Right.
by all these government programs that they went on. So it made it easier to be a single mom and a man. And listen, I understand, like, single moms got a tough road to hoe. My mom was a single mom for a long time until Jeff came along. It's fucking hard.
Boy, it's been expensive.
Turns out she would have been better off.
But I understand that there should be programs that are in place for single moms to find a way ahead.
Right.
Your single mom was going to college.
She was.
And got her a degree.
Right.
She was.
And she was doing it the right way.
But it's way too easy for a single mom to also be like, fuck it.
I'm going to take that
we're
welfare
good.
check and we're going to be fine.
We're fine. We're not
Yep.
going to have money, but we're not going to struggle.
Right.
We're going to survive and not live.
But you shouldn't celebrate single motherhood. You should help them, but you should not enable them to just be a piece of shit that lives off of the system and then goes on and has 4 or 5 more kids because they realize that's going to be a pay raise.
Right.
That's what they did when
Big Honker's resident Democrat sounded awfully Republican there.
Yeah.
when they started making welfare a lifetime deal, they ruined that black family dynamics, and it's a shame. And I know that I'm right on this because Mr. Liberal fuckhead himself, Bob Beckel, said that one time in an interview I was listening to, and I was not a big Bob Beckel fan, but Bob said the biggest mistake the Democratic Party ever did was making welfare and taking a whole generations of people and turning them into welfare people. They're welfare slaves, is what they are.
Yeah.
They have sold themselves to the government for those checks.
Yep.
And it's a hard thing to get out of. I mean,
Well, yeah, you can't go back now.
there are people living in the projects in these little towns out here where we are. They're 3rd and 4th generations living in the same things.
Right.
Not all black
Right.
either. We got all colors of people doing the same damn thing, and they just go from one to another to another to another.
Yep.
And it just shocks me that someone don't say, "Whoa! I want to own my own house.
Right.
You know, I want to have a car."
It's because why take pride in shit when you've been given shit your whole life? Generational welfare.
1965,
all about pride, in my opinion.
24% of black infants were born to single mothers. 3.1% of white infants were born to single mothers.
Hold on. What'd you say the number in the black was?
24.
What did I tell you a minute ago? I said it'd be completely the opposite. It was 72 and
Right.
28.
Yeah.
I'm pretty damn close. Or 78 and 22.
By 1990, that had risen to 64% for black infants,
I mean, it fucking blew
18%
up.
for white infants. Every year, about 1 million more children are born into fatherless families. So
That's absolutely sickening.
that's every 1 year, another million is added to. I don't know if it's 1 million per race.
It's probably just 1 million added people, and it's probably going to be more whites now than blacks because we make up a bigger percentage of the population. But my point was, in 1965,
Right.
75% of all black kids were born to a 2-parent household.
Right.
Today, it's less than 25%. So they have flipped the numbers on it, and that's the problem we have in communities. Same with white people. I have what kills me, and I've got clients that do this. I had some here the other day. I don't understand how you live together as a household.
Yeah.
You have children together, but you're not married.
But you're not married.
I don't understand that. Is it a tax deal? I mean, because both households work.
Right.
And I know 5, 6, 7 people like this. They're married. They got kids. They buy a house together. They got cars together, but
Right.
they're not married. And I've never understood that.
Probably has to do with their personal preference being scared to get married and get divorced, probably.
But you keep having kids and having a family together.
I know. I don't know what it is.
Trust me, I don't understand the benefits of being married. Nobody does that's married. They're like, well, shit, what's expensive? But I don't.
To spend your life with the one you love, Jeff, legally
Come on,
binding.
Jeff.
So
by a
legally
paper.
binding is all it is then. But I mean, do you not know people like that too?
Oh yeah, I mean I don't know as many people as you do.
But you know people
Yeah, I
like
know a
that.
few people like
Do-
that.
Are you not wonder why
I'm
they don't get-
surprised.
Yeah, why aren't
My
they get married?
shop teacher in high school had a lifelong girlfriend. He called her.
Do they have kids?
No, they didn't have kids together.
See, I understand that part of the deal. You
Yeah.
just don't have kids, so I don't want to get married. I know people like that too, but I don't understand the ones that have kids and have a family.
And living like they're
Yeah.
married, but the only thing
Yeah.
is,
Is that your mom? Yes. Is that your dad? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's his girlfriend.
that's his girlfriend.
I had a buddy of mine got married, and he used to tell me his wife was his roommate. Now, they didn't have kids yet, but she did not like that very much.
That's what I used to introduce Emily as.
My
My
roommate?
roommate. That made it okay in the Lord's eyes.
Yeah, he's good with it. It says so. All crime, it says about 70% come from single parent homes.
I can believe that.
I believe that. I mean, you don't have, and I'm not saying this probably sounds bad because the statistics on that's probably different, but you assume the father's gone, right?
Yep.
Most of the time.
And when you don't have a father figure in your life, I mean,
The
it
Boy
just
Crisis
seems
by Warren Farrell is a really good book. He dives more into these numbers, but young boys, especially kids that are going through puberty, will always seek out that father role. So what it becomes in a lot of these neighborhoods where crime is high is the only way that they're going to get a male's attention is by knocking off that gas station and then
Right.
giving them a percentage or stealing cars, and then it just becomes this life of crime.
yeah.
And I wish I could remember.
There's a book on it?
Yeah, a whole book. It's called
That sounds pretty good.
called The Boy Crisis. It's thick, and it's all numbers and shit. So there's like a feedback loop. It's and I can.
What
I'm intimidated by thick books.
the
I
kid?
was listen. I saw it on Amazon and it just showed the cover, and then I got it and it's like a fucking that thick, and I'm like, oh god, I'll never get
fuck
through
me.
this.
Kids that do that, every boy needs a dad,
Yep.
and every boy needs a mom. They need both,
Or a father figure.
or a dad. They need a dad in their life. Now, it don't have
yeah.
to be the guy that put the sperm in the mom, but they need a dad. They need someone to tell them they're right and they're
Yep.
wrong. They need someone to get onto them
Beat their ass if they're wrong.
and get onto them.
Yep.
I got onto my grandson last night, hurt his feelings.
Yep.
But he needed to be getting on.
Yep.
He needed that.
Yep.
You know, he was probably when I left, he probably told Andy, Judge is a fat asshole. That's okay. And it wasn't even that big a deal, but
Right.
they need discipline. You know what? What about a kid like that who never gets discipline at all?
Right.
Ever.
Yeah.
Well, then they wonder what's happened. And then mom lose control. These kids, did you see Pete's grandson today? He's 15 years old.
Yeah.
Some bitch whooped my ass.
Yep.
About 6'6". He's a big old kid. But you got a kid like that. How's a 120-pound woman she's not gonna discipline by
Yeah.
beating on him. They need a man in their life. They
Yes,
need and
absolutely.
kids need to have spankings, and they need to have discipline. You don't have to spank a kid always, but you've got to give them discipline.
Discipline for sure.
They need that. And then a kid needs a mom. They need the nurturing. They need someone to hug them and love them, to wipe their eyes when they're crying and stuff, and to be. Every kid needs both of that.
Yeah.
And those kids that don't, they miss that.
And it messes with them psychologically, obviously.
Do you think I think a boy, a 9 to 15-year-old boy needs a dad more than a 9 to 15-year-old girl needs her dad.
Yes.
They both need him. Both of them desperately need him. But I think if you're going to be a single mom and a girl without a dad in the house, I think you get a better chance of not having as many problems. She might be dating a 43-year-old man and be on a pole
Have you
one
seen
day. but-
OnlyFans?
Yeah,
That is loaded with girls who have daddy issues.
yeah.
Do you think it's
I don't
daddy
know.
issues they have?
yes, I do.
Yes, it is.
Do you think that's an unfair deal? Do you think that's a double standard?
What?
What?
Well, women always bitch about not being able to do this or that.
Okay.
A woman's got a big advantage on OnlyFans over a man.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, there
That's
is
because
no.
men are perverts.
That could be it. Might be onto something then.
If women were perverts too, which some can be, they'd be buying.
If
They'd
we
be
had,
buying my OnlyFans.
if my guides all had an OnlyFans, which guy would have the biggest subscription?
Me.
You think you would? Mm-hmm. What do you think, Andy? Who do you think?
Yeah, Blake.
Blake.
He's freaky.
What would you
he'll
put on
get
your
down.
OnlyFans?
Toes.
I can't tell you. You have to subscribe.
Everybody out there, send Blake a message if you want Blake to have an OnlyFans. If you will be willing to pay,
If
how
you're
much a
gonna
month?
pay.
How much would you charge? for
$5.99 a month.
$6 a month.
Yep.
I think you should have went $9.99. At least make $10.
That's okay.
I mean, if you're gonna be, how often will you update this OnlyFans?
Use
Blake?
Big Honker code BP25 for $5 a month.
So what would you? How many times
Butthole
would you
pics.
update? Butthole pics.
Feet pics.
You're hairless, so like your butthole is probably
Right.
pretty cute.
Yeah. I'd give you hunting tips.
Butthole.
Hunting tips and butthole pics.
I'd spread my cheeks under the name Mike Honcho.
That could be it.
I wonder if there's some guy out there that has a fake one that's making some money on it.
Hunting pics and butthole pics. Hunting tips and butthole pics.
We talked about this scouting the other day, and Josh Moore, our resident, knows everything about sex guy.
Right.
What did he tell us? Some lady was making $5 or $6 million a month.
A month.
It's crazy.
Mia
how much they're
Khalifa.
making. She's on OnlyFans now?
Mm-hmm.
And she's
Really?
making how much was it? $6 million a month?
$5.96 million a month.
$6 million a month off of that shit.
Okay, so back to the
Someone told her she wasn't going to amount to shit when she was at the titty bar at 18 years old.
she was
working the
a, she
first
was a
time.
porn star for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm sure she probably started out as a stripper.
I bet she's from a single. I'll look that up after this. Is Mia Khalifa from
We're
a
all
single
about
family?
statistics.
Okay. Back to the boy crisis. Worldwide, boys are 50% less likely than girls to meet basic proficiency standards in reading, math, and science. The average sperm count of men in the United States has dropped 1.5% every year. 1 in 5 young men are not fertile. 1, 2. There's 3 of us in here. So the pay.
Jeff
Two
not
of
young.
us have already had kids, so Blake.
Not looking good, Blake. You better hurry.
And Ollie's been cut, so it's not Ollie. So
Free some sperm. The gap between male and female suicide has tripled in the United States since the Great Depression. More females attempt suicide, more males we're better at it.
Yeah,
So
we finish shit.
We
They
get
don't.
the job done. Mass shootings, which are among the most horrific acts of destruction a person can commit, have tripled in the United States since 2011. Most are committed by males. The remainder of the book frames the data and warranted crisis narrative by articulating its origins, the purpose void, dad deprivation, and the rise of ADHD.
So let's look up Mia Khalifa now, or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Is it Mia Khalifa? Is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't know if we was gonna have to give a dividend on that or not.
No.
Dividend.
Affidavit.
Yeah, affidavit. Yeah, that's what we say. Affidavit in Nebraska.
But I did read this book. It's a very good book. And if you have a boy, especially a young child, I would recommend every boy dad read it.
I don't think Andy's gonna have any trouble with his boys, but the Jameson, the youngest one, is gonna raise a lot more hell than Reese will be. What do you think, Blake?
Yes. 100%.
Yeah, Reese is a pleaser,
Right?
and Jameson's about pleasing himself.
Yeah, that's right.
Khalifa married her high school boyfriend in February of 2011.
That's who got her into. Was she a stripper first?
I don't know.
I honestly don't even know what this chick looks like.
Okay, hold on.
Is she a looker? I'm assuming if she's making $6 million a freaking month, she ain't fucking.
She was disowned by her family for.
Well, that's because she came from the Middle East.
Right.
She took off
The Muslims, they don't like that, do they?
No, because they took off her what deal?
Is she Muslim?
Yes.
There's got to be a better picture of her than that. Oh, she looks homely.
Well, there she is right there. Can you see her on mine?
She looks like that lady that's Lauren Boebert, the chick from Colorado. She looks different than picture Blake's got.
I don't know.
She looks just like the skanky Lebanese girl down the road. We didn't have any of those around my neighborhood, but boy, that would have been fun.
Can't find anything about
So some
her.
guy
God, I could not imagine.
she was married at 2011.
And then, well, she got divorced.
That poor fucker.
she
He's
got divorced in 2015.
Honestly, though, like if you were that husband, could you?
$72 million a year.
There's
yes.
no
I'm out.
fucking way I could
I'm
marry a porn
$72
star.
million a
No,
year.
I'm out.
$72 million a
I
year.
don't care.
I'm out.
You think she's gonna care if you got you a girlfriend or somebody that you really
out.
like?
Yeah, she probably would. That's why we're
100%
married.
she does. Yes.
She's like, this is my job. It's different.
Yeah. I get paid to do this.
I get paid to suck them.
You're just doing this for fun.
Do you really? You think? I think that 90% of the women that are in that business have some serious issues.
Well, yeah.
I don't think there's very many of them. When I was in college,
I bet it's all dollar signs.
a girl I went to school with went to Dallas and become a stripper.
Okay.
She was a smoke show.
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 10, she's like 12. Okay.
Okay.
She went to Dallas, and I'm not gonna say her name because she's very successful now. But she did it, and she wasn't going home with nobody. She wasn't doing no private parties. She was stripping, making $500 to $1,000 a night when we was making $4 an hour.
Right.
And she was putting her money back and investing it, and put herself through school and got her master's deal.
Right.
And she's married to some bastard right now that has no idea on the main stage from Wichita Falls. They have no clue. I bet.
Right.
Mia's mother and father stay out of public attention. She doesn't
Well, yeah.
share their name either. That's because they don't approve of her career as a porn star. Her parents were born in Beirut, they are not Muslim but Catholics, and they brought up their daughter in this faith. In 2012, she had a tattoo on her hand, a long red cross to support her father, who was very upset about the events which took place in Beirut. The members of the Christian Party also struggled against the Bashar Assad regime and were bombed. It seems Mia was a naughty girl in school years.
Well, I wonder why.
And her parents were not content with her behavior once they caught her smoking weed and sent her to military school. She spent several years there. Mia did not tell her parents about starring in adult films, and she became the most searched actress within about a month. And soon after that, she appeared in the central of a scandal.
Why is she such a big hot?
I don't know.
She used the hijab in one of her videos and offended everybody in the Muslim country. But I've heard her do interviews, and she said, you know where she's most searched at?
In the Muslim country.
The Muslim countries.
Exactly.
Where it is banned. So,
Camel loving Connie.
She's not allowed to go over there. Like, they'll kill her if she goes anywhere to the Middle East.
I couldn't date or marry a porn star, but like,
you would date one
for a little bit?
no, like if we did like an OnlyFans, like maybe the team thing, I could do it.
So if you and her, like if she approached you to have Poppe on her OnlyFans to do a scene with her, would you do that?
Oh, I'd have to ask Emily.
Do you think Emily would be okay with this?
I think it could go either way.
Okay, well, good for you.
She'd be on the fence about it.
She'd be on the fence about it.
Her parents moved to Maryland in 2003. She was 10 at the time. She was educated at Northwest High School and accepted to the University of Texas at El Paso, where she studied history of arts. She worked at Whataburger.
Studied penis. What a deal.
I'm telling you.
That's a lot of money.
That is a whole
So
lot
you're
of
thinking about it now, $72 million.
Well, I've always thought about it, but
Just for a year.
there's got to be people that are out there that are into fat white people, right?
She's
fat
dating
white guys.
Chef Robert Sandberg. I don't know who that guy is.
He's one with a good personality, I'm telling you, and very forgiving.
Very forgiving.
Yeah, like
Could you imagine bringing her home at Thanksgiving dinner to meet the
telling you.
family? And then Uncle Bob over there, he's like, I don't know who the fuck
He's like,
that
I know
is.
who the fuck that is.
I saw you in The Duchess Does Devil.
Now Mia?
Blake, let me talk you out back.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
who I think it is?
Have you seen what she's done?
You think we could get her to do something with that turkey over there? I've seen some of her work.
Like throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
Yeah.
Save the head for me, Clark.
Oh God.
Mia Khalif.
We have covered a lot
$72
of
million dollars a year. God almighty. That, or a month. Or $72 million a year.
$6 million a year.
God,
$6 million a month. Numbers, man. Numbers.
What
That's
would
incredible.
What would you do
God damn, how many
if you had a
people-
daughter?
I'd fucking kill her.
Do you think so?
I don't know.
So if you had a daughter and she wanted to be a stripper, what would you tell her?
If she's using the money to go through.
In reality, in general, if your daughter was going to the University of Nebraska
Yep.
and you found she was being a stripper,
Yeah.
what would you say to her? She's 19 years old, 18 years old. She's out of the house. I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, you're going to be
Honestly,
disappointed.
I mean, I'd probably be upset, but if she was using it to go through school and I wasn't paying for school, then I'd be fine with it. But if she was doing it for fun, not okay.
So, what are your morals on this deal? I don't.
My morals
you went
are-
all over the. As long as you're not costing you money, it's okay. Is what you're coming out with.
That's where I'm at. If she's doing it and paying for her old school, I'm in.
Andy.
No, I'm not good with it either way.
No, I mean, I don't know what you would say because there's a guy here listening right now that's either gone through this problem because he's going to message me and say,
Right.
"Hey, I was one of those guys."
Those women came from somewhere that are all strippers.
Yeah,
Someone out here knows.
but some of them come from good families. They just shit. But I mean, what do you? I mean, that's got to be a horrible topic to have to deal with. My daughter's a stripper.
Yes.
My biggest problem is let's face it. It's 2023. She's showing somebody a damn naked picture of her something.
Right.
It's not like she's naked. She wears a little fucking bikini. But the problem is most of those girls get involved in drugs and all kinds of other shit.
Right.
That's what bothers
It
me
leads
more.
down a path of
They're strung out and become a stripper.
Right.
Okay, so I've got.
To make money to pay for meth. I
Are we
wouldn't
gonna
be
watch?
okay with that.
Are we fixing to watch Mia Khalifa?
Yeah.
up here?
No,
Look this
we're
up.
not. We're gonna see.
Oh
son of a
my
bitch.
God.
Whoa.
What is hers?
This girl. I've got
What's
money to
hers?
blow. Okay,
Jim
so
Woofy.
she makes just a scotch under $1 million a month on OnlyFans.
The Perth. She's from Australia.
Oh, that's what Perth is.
A lot of
30
Australia girls.
grand a day this girl
Jesus
makes.
Christ.
For
Okay.
10%, I'm on that myself.
Then we've got Megan Barton Hansen at $1 million a month.
She has nice boobies.
Yeah, I bet they're real.
The Love Island
Whoa, hold on. What's Andy's comment about what's wrong with fake titties?
Nothing. I just said I'm sure they're real.
No.
Hey, there we go, Blake. We got a dude. We got a dude on
Holy
there.
shit.
1.9 million a month.
What does he do?
I bet it's Gabe.
Does
Let's
it say?
see. Made more headlines for joining OnlyFans than he ever did in his music or reality television career. The rapper signed up.
He shares with
My
his wife.
husband. I told you.
Yeah. A husband-wife combo.
Yeah.
No, it's a husband.
Erica Mena, his wife,
Yes, his
who
wife.
is also a top earner on the platform.
Be a fly on our wall. My husband joins me on OnlyFans.
Okay, I have to. He's a straight dude.
They're having sex.
Yeah. Mia, $2.2 million a month. I don't know who that is.
Erica Mena?
Let's get to the top. Okay.
That's that guy's wife.
So there's Mia Khalifa.
Go back up. That's that guy's wife.
Oh, so they're bringing in a lot of good dough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got a nice rack on
They're
her.
bringing in goddamn $6
I'll
million.
tell you what I've noticed here. It's all fake titties.
Yeah.
Except for his.
Well, fucking $5 million. You fucking buy a nice pair of titties.
Okay.
It's only $26 a month.
So she's just top 5. She's not even
She's
number
not
one.
even up top.
Mia is not
Mia.
very attractive.
Okay. $6 million a month.
12. Hold on. $6 million a month. She's getting $12 per person.
Yeah.
So how many subscribers is that? I can't
You're the
even
man.
do that.
400,000.
500,000 would be
500,000 at $30 a month.
She's got 500,000 people.
Tyga. He's number 4.
I thought he was married to one
That's
of the
fucking-
Kardashian girls.
Why are people paying to watch him?
I don't know.
After
Regularly shared
account?
explicit content for $20 a month.
So he's just showing his Peter.
Cardi B. So she's making money on music too.
Oh yeah.
10 million a month.
Bella Thorne's number 2 at
Who's
11
that?
million a month. She was a Disney star, gone
No
rogue.
shit.
Yeah.
Them Disney, they fuck everybody up. Look at Britney Spears.
They
Wait a
do.
second.
Number 1, Black China.
Oh
Wasn't she the one that was married to one of the Kardashian boys that
I
got
don't
no,
fat?
Black
gotta
China was
pee.
the one that did the
She's
on
the,
Dr. Phil.
I thought she's the one that was. No, she was married to Rob Kardashian.
Oh yeah. She had a baby with
and he got fat, and
Yeah.
so she left him for $20 million a month.
Right.
That's
Holy
absolutely
fuck.
ridiculous. $20 million a month to show your old vagina. Now some bitch probably looks like a 1973 Sears and Roebuck catcher's mitt. So much shit's going through it. So much wore out. Did I say something wrong?
The meat curtains on that.
I'm telling you, meat flaps looks like a 747.
Fucking mud flaps.
Yep. God, I'm
$20 million a month.
If something happens to Michelle, I wonder if she'd marry me. I don't care what she does on her OnlyFans or with who else. I just want some money out of that.
I mean, even if you went and win $200,000 a month.
I'm thinking that's pretty good. I'm
I mean,
thinking
what the
$20,000 a
fuck?
month.
Yeah.
I mean, right now, if I told you, Blake, you can make $20,000 a month to have an OnlyFans, would you sign yourself up for one?
Yeah.
Yeah, me
and
too.
Emily would be more than happy to take the pictures. I guarantee you she would.
With that Tiggy guy, would you do one with him if you collaborated and you got $1 million a month and you and him
No.
did? You know, what if
$1
y'all
million?
What if y'all just did fake gay sex?
What's fake gay
I don't know,
sex?
just like you don't really don't do it, but you just
Dry
look
humping?
like you just look like you're doing it.
Just look
Yeah.
like you're doing it.
I think
I'd do it for
we
$1 million.
We should ask him if he would be on here and let you do
Right.
how much money he would get on there with you. Like, but what? Okay, now let's be. I'm just kidding about. Let's be serious about this shit now. Somebody like Britney Spears.
Yeah.
How much money would Britney Spears made if she had OnlyFans?
Probably right up there in the top 10.
If you look at Britney Spears on IG,
Yeah.
and she posts some weird shit because she is a fucking whack.
Well, she
job.
posted some nudies with some
she's doing it for
pasties,
free.
right?
She's 3 beers short of a 6-pack. Maybe she's 5 beers short of 6-pack. She's really out there. But on her IG right now, I'm gonna look her up because me and Britney we follow each other.
I thought Black China was a girl that was on Dr. Phil that was like,
Oh no, that's how about
how about that?
yeah, or whatever that chick is.
Cash
yeah.
me outside.
Cash me outside, yeah.
Cardi B will cater to specific fetishes for $19.99 a month.
She'll shave your butthole for you, Blake.
A lot of money being left on the table.
Okay, Britney Spears has 41.5 million followers on IG.
Right.
She's an artist and a mama. That's what I think about every day. She's a mama, a chef in the works. Okay, here she is. Here's a picture of her right there. 506,240 people liked on that thing. Just put it on the desk. We're not doing nothing in here.
You want to take care of this right
That's
now,
porn
Jeff?
star Josh Moore.
There's 2 owners here, Josh Moore. One's in there.
Yeah.
want Tony dealing with the money?
Yes, give it to him.
We don't mind if he does it now.
Anyway.
Anyways, 506,000 people
All y'all got to get is a $15 a month subscription.
Yeah, if she does that shit, she's making $75 million a month.
Right.
Or no,
doesn't take much.
7.5, whatever it is.
11 million a month.
But she has
for Bella
41
Thorne.
million. She has 41 million followers on Instagram. If 10% of them sign up for it at $10 a month, she'd be making $500 million a year.
Right. Now, who's this Bella Thorne?
She was a Disney star.
Like what? What'd she play?
She was probably the mermaid or
I
something.
think she was. She might have been in like Pitch Perfect or something.
Well, once you scroll down, it'll show it probably right
No,
there.
it
She's a
doesn't-
good-looking
It
gal.
doesn't say anything. She
The
broke.
day she signed up.
broke OnlyFans. She made $1 million the first day she was on OnlyFans.
I just do it once.
I'd be done.
To
That's all
witness
you're
a
getting.
celebrity gentrifying a platform and making obscene amounts of money without acknowledging the plight of sex workers is truly a sign. So now the prostitutes in Bangkok are upset.
Yes,
Right.
they're
Because
they're turning against these women and their femininity. Everybody wants to celebrate free the nip movement, but
Right.
then girls start making 11 million a month, and everybody's like, wait a second. Like there's sex workers over in China that are not getting properly paid, and we need to remember them.
Who owns OnlyFans?
I don't know, and I don't know how they make them. Where are they making this money?
They're
Are
probably
gotta
making a
make
they probably
percentage
get
of it?
percentage.
10%.
I could find it.
God
probably.
damn.
I'm thinking that's 10% of a lot of hoochie.
Why didn't I think of this website?
Yeah.
I
Well,
wouldn't
you
even have to
did.
show my
You just be a
butthole.
pervert.
Yeah.
You know? Some
What
kid,
if I thought a website
some
where
kid-
girls can share their nudes?
yeah, some kid wrote that up at Harvard, probably in
Yep.
business school, and they flunked him. You
Yep.
pervert. Just demoralizing women, you asshole.
And it wipes his eyes with his $100 bills.
Yep.
Crying in a Bentley.
Yeah.
Off of you 20%.
Just 20% of what they make, they take.
Just get
They
one
make-
of those whales.
They make 20% off of their users' transactions.
She made
That's
him.
the real fucking
Yeah,
robbery.
that guy
I mean,
made $200,000.
Shit.
Christ.
He just created a website that they could post nudes to or whatever they want.
Right.
I guess they can do videos.
You could do informational videos.
This is what's crazy is you're thinking about the big whales like that. How many Ava the bartenders are out there right now? Or whoever the fuck
They're
it
making
is.
20% off someone who makes $20,000 a year.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah. I could look up how many, what would be the proper way. How many are they artists?
Just how much does the owner of
Creators.
OnlyFans make a year?
No. I want to see
How
like,
many
how
creators?
Okay, how many creators are on OnlyFans?
How many do you think?
10 million?
Think
I'm gonna
that
say
many?
a million.
10 million's a lot, ain't it?
There we go.
I bet there's 5 million people on there.
2.1 million creators.
If they make $10, just
They
$10.
take $2.
No. If they just make $10 per creator, and you know
Right.
it's a lot more than that, they'd be making $21 million a year
Right.
as the owner,
Right.
just at $10.
Right.
Well, it don't take very many of those fucking Ashley Thorne or whatever her name was. I mean, Bella Thorne
You
or
got
whoever it
10
was.
people at least making $1 million, so you're getting 200,000. There's 2 mil. At least on the top 10
an
creators.
average OnlyFans account makes about 150 per month. However, top earners can make between 5 to 100,000 per month.
So the average one makes 150. That's a chick with the pancake titties. She's not doing very good.
Yeah,
What's wrong with her areolas?
there's a fetish for everybody.
There is.
But just
God,
that's
dang.
what a money deal.
20%.
The smartest
right off the
people,
top.
the smartest people in our country. The OnlyFans guy's pretty damn smart.
Yes.
The guy who come up with Uber, he don't drive nobody nowhere, makes 10% of every
Right.
fucking thing.
Right.
You know, that's the guy at Amazon who's everybody's selling their own products on there, and he's not having to.
And he's taking a
I mean,
percentage.
that's just crazy.
The key to making money, and a shitload of it, is making somebody else do the work while you sit back and take
Cash
your,
in on percentage
your
of everybody.
royalties.
Yep.
Tim Stokely founded the company along his older brother Thomas with a €10,000 loan from his father, who told him, Tim, this is going to be the last one.
This is the last fucking time I'm giving you any money.
This is it. You either hit or you don't,
What's
Tim.
his net worth now?
God, I'd hate to see it.
200 million.
God damn. Every day I think I'm smart, and I think, what the fucking idiot? Why didn't I think of
The
this?
crap strap. We had the guy. Have you seen the crap strap?
Yes.
You've seen the crap
Yeah.
strap. Okay. We had the guy that invented that out here.
Yeah.
He's one of Steve Barber's
He's an old
friends.
friend of ours. We've known him for a long time.
Yep.
He's making
Don't-
I'm
yeah,
not
that's
going
good.
to ungodly amounts of money off of the crap strap.
Right.
All
Like
Oh, the
it
hackers
would
are
make
buying
you
it.
Yeah.
it would make you sick. Yeah, because he first marketed the crap strap for hunters And now he's broken off into like people like Jeff said, like hikers and people that
the
are
granola crunchers, the bunny huggers are buying it up.
They're fucking eating it up right now.
Yeah.
And off of the crap, it's a strap. It's just a fucking ratchet strap that goes around a tree that you can back up into
And poop out of.
and poop on. Yeah, 100%. It's insane how much money he's making.
You can hook
it's
up
gross.
John Deere tractors for guys like you that got to shit in the field all the
Fucking
morning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's endless, so you could sell that too.
So
That's incredible.
like it's like things like that. I'm like, I'm a pretty smart guy.
Right.
And then the crap strap, I couldn't figure out wrapping a ratchet strap around a tree to my ass crack so that I
He
could
was telling me about
comfortably take a dump. When he was sharing the numbers, we were like, there's no way. This guy is Tim Stokely, not the crap strap guy.
Yeah.
King of homemade porn is his new title.
Well, duh.
39 years old.
He's going to end up better than the guys who come up with Girls Gone Wild.
Fuck
yeah.
That guy ended
yeah.
up in prison.
He did?
Yeah.
Yeah, underage girls are flashing their titties at him, and they were selling them.
Well, he didn't know they were underage.
Well, I don't know what all happened there, but he went from riding in private jets, going to Super Bowls, to spending time at Fort Leavenworth. So this guy here looked like he's got a little
This
better
guy's
deal.
legally doing it.
I want to find how much
Well,
does Uber
until
make?
some 17 or 16-year-old girl lies about her age and does something, because it's going to end up happening.
It's going to happen, right?
It's probably happening now. You just don't know about it.
They've got to have a way to verify your age on there.
You were wrong.
What?
Uber actually takes 42.75%, 42%, 43% of their drivers.
What was I wrong about?
You said
said
10%.
Oh, I was just, motherfuckers making a lot of money. Is all
So
I
they
know.
take half. At first, they claim that they only take 25% commission off of rides. Uber actually takes 40, rounded up to 43%.
So when you take an $80 Uber Black ride in one of the nice Escalades or something, they're making $40. And
That's 50%.
everybody in Dallas that drives the black ones, I think they got Uber Black.
Yeah.
None of those speak good English. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
The last
taxi drivers?
5 drivers, but you still find a lot of white taxi drivers. But the last 5 riders I've had going in and out of DFW have all been from Venezuela.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I saw something not too long ago. So Uber, the biggest taxi company in the world, owns no cars.
Pays no insurance.
There was a bunch of other ones, but like basically, all these big companies don't own anything. They just sell.
Well, that's why they make so much
No
money. You have
overhead.
no overhead.
right. They just do it off of the backs of the poor working man.
Well, yeah. It's smart.
Yeah.
Whenever you don't have any
Oh,
overhead.
it was like Uber. It was Airbnb. You know, they don't own any hotels, but they're
And
one
now
of the
the new-
largest booking agencies.
And now Turbo.
Turbo owns no cars.
Jacob Britton is coming with Turbo when he comes down here from Dallas.
What's Turbo?
You can rent a car.
A car. It's like Uber for car, or it's like VRBOs for cars now.
Ah, nice.
Right.
That's smart.
Yeah. So
Oh, what a catch. Now, and Quan St. Brown is down to the 1. Now, here's what's going to happen right here. Jamal Williams is going to come in, and he's going to score his
Touchdown.
28th fucking touchdown of the year.
meanwhile, I've got
Yep, here he comes. Jamal Williams, and Harry's going to get 6 points right now.
Meanwhile, I've got DeAndre Swift in a bunch of leagues.
Hey, he has not done anything this year. Last
Well,
year
no, he
was
didn't
so
get any
good.
fucking touchdowns. What do you think about, before we get off here, Deion Sanders, Colorado now?
I think the Colorado was a smart move. I think they'll get in every house in America that he wants to get into, any athlete.
Touchdown.
Jamal Williams touchdown every freaking week. And he's on my bench.
I think that he will be there 2 years max, and then he'll go somewhere else.
Somewhere bigger?
I don't see that part of the deal.
You don't?
No, I think
Colorado,
if they win,
he
they
doesn't
stay
want.
here.
He doesn't want to be at Colorado. Nobody wants to be at Colorado.
They've won a lot. I think he will be.
In his video of him telling the kids, he said you got to elevate or terminate.
You either get elevated in this business or you get terminated.
Touchdown, Jalen Hurts.
Devontae Smith.
Ooh, I started him in my damn fan deal. Good deal.
Good deal. For
Reese will be happy.
Reese boy's getting some Philadelphia Eagle Christmas swag.
And I don't understand. I don't understand how he became a fucking Eagles fan. Heineke's there.
Brian
What
Robinson.
do we got here? They're going to score.
Brian Robinson.
He's on my. No, I dropped him. I dropped him in like every league.
All
Those
right.
are the thing that hurts.
Let's
When
get
you
off the
drop
phone.
somebody and they
All right, let's-
become relevant.
God bless y'all. Hope y'all have a great week. We're going to go watch football. And
Love you. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Have a great week. Go check out our sponsors before you leave here. Go check out Boss Shot Shells, Mossberg, Dive Bomb Industries, Pacific Calls, Gundog Outdoors, Shin Gear Waders, Lucky Duck, Looking Glass Podcast. Go check them out on Patreon. Hunt Proof app, Set It Up Now, Alpha Outdoor Specialties, Bangtail Whiskey, Stanfield Hunting Outfitters, Dirty Duck Coffee, Ducks Unlimited, and Double T British Kennels.